We told y'all since June, July, August, don't open the schools. We're gonna be in the same situation we're about to be in right now because we just got the email saying that we may close and go to remote as early as next week, definitely after Thanksgiving break. We told y'all, we barely got through 6 weeks of school in person before we shut down. What did we get accomplished? I built relationships with a few students that new students, which is great, but at the same time, people were saying, oh, we need to go back to school, right? As soon as we started, kids was like, wait, it's like, oh, my man's not here, my homie, oh, I'm going remote. As soon as school started, more and more kids were remote to the point where we had 3 to 5 kids in school every day, and most of them were remote. Some kids was still still mandated to go to school, but started logging in remotely. Let's talk about even wasting resources because the food that was being made, right? They overproduced food, but then when the attendance dropped, we had a whole bunch of food go to waste. So a lot of money was wasted on PPE and all that stuff that wasn't used because there wasn't even enough staff. Let's talk about the testing, right? So I took a test last week. I still haven't got my results back from the test. So I feel like, they hiding something, you know what I mean? Because they know once those numbers came out, they know the press would have had a field day with that. I still haven't got my test back, because they said New York they're gonna have people going to New York City public schools and offer free testing. Still haven't gotten those results back. To me, in my experience, the kids that really need to be in school, that really needed help, was remote. And all the kids that really didn't need that much assistance came every day. So it was like, I'm trying to help you, but I can't because it's only so much I could do to really help you over the computer. And that was the main issue, especially like the English language learners. It was rough with them. It was really rough. It was really, really rough because there's only so much you can do, especially if they're not literate in their native language. It's only those kids. I feel like I wish they was able to come, but really can't. Their family chose what they chose, for their safety. So, but that really sucked. I really wish I could have had those kids in person, to better help them. Because I was like, man, like I really can't. It's hard. It's rough, especially when it's another language. It really wasn't a game changer because the way we set it up. Everything that kids are learning remotely, kids in class are learning. So I'm in a desk like this and the kids are all the way over there. I'm not really going to them and, like it was regular in-person school, assisting them. I couldn't really do that. So everything was on Jamboard that was projected on a smart board. So I guess a lot of them realized I'm really doing the same thing I'm doing at home, and then my homies in here. So they just ended up going remote. It wasn't bad. For me, the only thing that sucked was just going to work, riding a bike to work every day, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't rocking with that public transportation. And then after a while, when I started noticing other staff just, picking days when they wanted to come, and I felt like that was whack. It was empty. It was empty in school. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel right at all. It was empty. I was like, man, this is whack. Just me. I had so much free time. That's why y'all see me just doing a whole bunch of craziness in the classroom because I had that much time on my hands because there was nobody there. We back remote. That was my experience. I made the best of it. Whenever we go remote, it should be shortly. I remain positive. I'm healthy, thank God. God is good. I made it through. I made it through, and y'all lived the experience through me. For the ones that don't live in New York, y'all seen what I went through, and whenever y'all do go back in person, I hopefully I give y'all some motivation to go and be like, you know what, the teacher man it wasn't that bad for him. Maybe I should just maybe I can stay positive about it too. That was my whole goal behind this whole thing. It's just to show y'all a day in the life of what I do during these times of blended learning. It's a new model of learning. I hope you guys enjoyed that experience. I think I'll be remote from now on. for a while, and appreciate you guys watching all those videos and sharing the moments of my students. I had great moments with my students. I'm burnt out, I'm burnt out into that Thanksgiving break. My students are burnt out, but we just trying to find creative ways and, make this work and keep hope alive and keep it pushing. Until then, we'll see y'all tomorrow.